This video is designed to help you extend subjects and predicates, and we will be focusing on making compound predicates. Let's review what we reviewed in the first video. We know that complete sentences must have a subject and a predicate. So a subject and a predicate equals one complete sentence. The subject is who or what the sentence is about. The grass is green. The subject is the grass. The predicate tells what the subject of a sentence does or is. Predicates begin with a verb. It could be an action verb or a linking verb. My family goes on hikes. Goes is an action, and it begins the entire predicate. The subject of the sentence is my family. Now there are two kinds of verbs that begin a predicate, and this will really help you in the lesson today. A linking verb does not show any action, but they link to an action verb. Am, is, are, was, and were are linking verbs. So the water is cold. Is the linking verb, which signals that this will be the predicate. An action verb shows action. The children smiled at the camera. Smiled is an action, which begins the predicate at the camera. We practiced this in the video before, where we circled the subject and underlined the predicate. My dog is the subject. Came, an action, to visit us at school. The second grade teachers. Looked is the action, which begins the predicate. Looked at the test scores. Now let's create compound predicates. A compound predicate contains two or more verbs. Let's use that last sentence. My dog came to visit us at school. We can make it compound by adding two actions. My dog came to visit us at school and played on the playground with the kids. So the dog did two things. He came to visit and he played on the playground. So came is the action word, which begins the long compound predicate. Came to visit us at school and played on the playground with the kids. Here's another example. The basic sentence is, the teacher spent the afternoon meeting with parents. To make it compound, the teachers spent, there's the action verb that begins the predicate. The afternoon meeting with parents, they're meeting with parents, and they're grading papers. Now we have a compound predicate. The reason why we want to make sure that we vary our sentences to have single subject and then compound predicate, or like the last video showed you, compound subjects and single predicates, or a mixture of both, is it varies our sentence structure and makes our writing easier and more interesting to read. If we constantly had just single subjects and single predicates, it would actually be very boring and sound very stilted. Well, now you should have your worksheet in front of you. You used these last week, or these exact same sentences, and now we're looking for compound predicates. So pause the video and see if you can find which sentences have compound predicates. Let's see how you did. The first one said, the groundhog tunneled beneath the fence and poked its head into our yard. Tunneled is the action word that starts the predicate, but I need to make sure that there's two actions. I can see that he tunneled beneath the fence. Oh, and he poked its head into our yard. So I have two actions here, so I can circle this compound predicate. The next one, the careless boy lost his coat and cap. Let's see. He lost, lets me know that he lost something. And he lost his coat and cap. He lost two things, but did he do two things? No. So this sentence does not have a compound predicate, so I'm not going to circle this sentence. Graham crackers, marshmallows, and chocolate taste delicious together. Taste is the action word that begins the predicate. They do taste delicious together, but I only see one action, so I'm not going to circle that predicate. Mr. Simon's dog loved and served faithfully his master. Loved begins the predicate. Well, not only did the dog love, but here's another verb, serve. So this is a compound predicate, and I'm going to circle this. Some naughty boys from the class built and sailed a pretty boat. Built begins my predicate. Oh, and there's another verb in here. They also sailed it. So I am going to circle that predicate because it is a compound predicate. Now you're going to practice looking for compound predicates using your worksheet. Remember, a common error from last week is that everybody sometimes circled all of them. Remember, you are circling only the compound predicates. You're not finding a predicate, you're circling the compound predicates. Remember to follow the directions carefully, and your teacher will have this smile on their face as they grade your paper. Good luck!